Welcome back, guys. This is another dividend update. So this is all the dividends that we have received for the month of October. But first, let's take a look over here. We are down 3.4% over the month, and then 1 year we are only up 2.6% there. Let's go on down over here. We have a couple of investment pies over here, but we'll go down at the very bottom and just take a look at all the holdings over here. So top holding 35.9% is Realty Income, the monthly dividend company. We have a renewables company, Trig, that is 20.6%. Main Street Capital, another monthly dividend paying company. We have JGGI, JP Morgan Global Growth and Income at 11.2%. Small holding 5.4% on a new position, Pulse Therapeutics there. And then we have BlackRock World Mining Trust 5% there. And then the rest of them are even smaller than that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first dividend we have received. So we'll go ahead and start with Realty Income, of course. So right now we did buy, I think it was 2 shares recently there. We have 30.5 shares, up 5.5%, but down 5.9% on the FX impact right there. So dividend yield on this is 5.5% there. Let's go ahead and take a look at how much they have paid us. So there it is. So yeah, we did buy 2 shares very recently at a nice price as well there. So $57.99 there. Let's take a look at the dividend. We crossed the €5 mark after withholding tax of 15%, so €5 per month. I think we should get about €6 per month with the 2 extra shares, I think. So that's going to be exciting to look forward to every single month. Realty Income giving us a bit of cash right there. So next up, we'll take a look at Main Street Capital, another dividend player. Let's go on over here and take a look. So we have reached 10.7 shares. We did buy some shares, fractional shares of this recently as well. We're up 5% on the stock, but down 1.7% on the FX impact right there. Dividend yield is 7.4% there. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they gave us. So yeah, we did buy 0.2 of a share there at $56.13 there. Let's go ahead, and we did buy a few more as well over here, but we did have €1.04 after withholding tax of 15%. This was on 5.6 shares, so we pretty much doubled the amount of shares there. So we will get about €2 in our next monthly dividend from Main Street Capital, we are expecting. So after the monthly players, we got a few quarterly players that gave us dividends, and one of them was JP Morgan Global Growth and Income. This is a relatively sizable part of my portfolio there. Let's take a look at the return. 10.8% return minus 3.9% FX impact there. We've reached 72.5 shares there. I'm gonna love it when I reach 100 shares there. That's gonna be pretty exciting there. So we will continue to buy that slowly and surely, trying to reach 100 shares. The dividend yield is 3.9% there, so almost 4%, fluctuating depending on what the price is. Let's go on over here, take a look. So we did buy 1.5 shares there recently. And let's take a look at the dividend. So dividend on 71 shares was €4.70 there, 0% withholding tax rate. So I think we should get just over €5 next time with the extra shares there. So that was our third dividend payment, and I think our last dividend payment was from BlackRock World Mining Trust, which is only 5.2% of our portfolio. I might consider selling this if it doesn't go any more up and just redeploy the dividend and the capital gains into some of the other stocks like Realty Income and Main Street for the monthly income. Let's go on over here, take a look at the return. 35% return minus 4.6% FX impact. The dividend yield is 3.4% there. And we'll go ahead and take a look here. I haven't been buying any of this. I've just stuck 30 shares that we bought a while back. So over here, let's take a look. €1.89 after withholding tax rate of 0% on 30 shares there. So if we add all that up, all that is €12.65 shares from those 4 dividend players. So that's pretty exciting right there, growing bit by bit, month over month. Now, if we go on over to our Google Sheets over here and take a look at some of these charts I use to track our dividends, 2025 year to date, we have received €83.75. I think we should reach the €100 before the year end over the next 2 months. But you can see year over year, 2022, 2023, 2024, growing that slowly and surely. 2024, late 2024 is where we really started to dig into doing dividend income investing right there. And then let's go ahead and take a look at this next chart, the monthly dividends 2024 to 2025. You can just see the monthly amounts that we have received month over month, and it's been growing slowly and steady. And 2025 definitely approximately about €10 or so every single month we are averaging there, you can see. So if we take a look at the dividends per stock year to date, the vast majority of it, like I said, is coming in from Realty Income, our biggest holding at over 35%. We have received €40.56 from that. Next biggest dividends we have received year to date is from JGGI, just over €10. And then Main Street coming in there as well, almost €10. And then Trig there at €6. Everything else relatively small amounts. If we take a look at a percentage breakdown of all the dividends that we have received year to date, 48% of it is from Realty Income. So pretty much half our dividends this year is from Realty Income so far. JGGI 12%, Main Street 11% so far, Trig 7.3. We did have National Grid as well earlier on in the year, and then I sold that, but that is contributing 6.5% so far for this year. BlackRock World Mining Trust 6.4, and everything else there less than 5% and even smaller right there, guys. So now if we go over here to this dividend tracker app that I like to see for the forecast of the dividends that we are going to receive, we can take a look at the very top over here. We've set ourselves a goal of trying to get about €20 per month on average, and we are just about to very, very close to achieving that. We are 98% of the way there. You can see our dividend yield, the trailing 12 months is 5.9%. And then on the app, it says the yield on cost is 6.1%. Received income year to date on the app, it says 82.41 right there. And over here is what I mainly use this app for. So a small little ad here. Let's go ahead and close that up. So November dividends that we are expecting is, of course, Main Street, €2 approximately with the 10.7 shares that we own. Realty Income, just over €6. And then we are expecting a dividend this time from quarterly dividend payment from PHP Properties. And then we're going to end the year with a big dividend, and that is going to be mainly from, where is it? It is going to come mainly from Trig, because we have 1,000 shares of Trig, and the quarterly payment is going to kick in there. This is going to be our first quarterly payment from Trig, going to give us almost where is it? Almost €22 right there. But we have some other players over here. Diageo, I think we have like 3 shares of that. Yeah, 3 shares of that, going to give us a small amount there, 158. Semi-annual, so twice every year. Main Street, €2, and then I think Main Street is going to pay another irregular dividend at the very bottom over here, approximately €2 as well. BlackRock World Mining Trust, once again, going to pay us a quarterly amount, 187, and then Realty Income just over €6, going to be about €35, just under €35 to end the year on. So guys, that's going to be it from me. Nice to see that the dividends are growing month over month and year over year. Very exciting to be on this dividend journey. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next month.